Doom is actually broken. Look at this, 2 of them are going down simultaneously. We've already killed one. This run is... Oh, what the... This is a run where I learned that Doom doesn't work the way I thought it did. And I learned it the hard way. Keeping to our prior theme, we do not have any really exciting relics to choose from. We pick some natural scaling in the form of the fishing rod. Since I've got a tendency to take more damage than necessary, the random upgrades every third combat might come in clutch. We play our first combat elegantly, taking no damage whatsoever, and picking up our first Doom card, Negative Pulse. While it's offensive, it also comes with the perk of adding block. This is one of those nice hybrid cards that I do so enjoy playing with. Now, Doom is interesting. It kills enemies at the end of their turn once their HP is below the threshold of the Doom stacks. It's a simple mechanic, but it's completely broken if you stack it properly. We test it out on the next combat against this little dude, the Nibbit, and I'm gaining confidence. We close out the combat with our first Doom kill, and we only took 3 damage. We want to play Negative Pulse also, so I go with Reeve instead of Borrowed Time because of the card draw. Was this a quick decision? Unless we hit a bunch of Doom cards, which we don't know we will yet, we need to put the monsters in execute range. Lethality helps our smaller, weaker attacks do just that. Our 5th flaw gives us No Escape, a card that gets better the longer into the combat you go. This secures natural scaling. The group of raiders might be the toughest combat for us yet, since our only source of AoE damage is from Negative Pulse. This combat is probably gonna hurt like a butt cheek on a stick.
What's your profanity?
Right, I'm sorry.
We took a bunch of damage, but we edge out the victory, dooming our enemies to death. Is that something you can say? Big guy is gonna hurt us, but we've got Doom, and Doom saves the day once again. One-on-one is way easier with this build. Berdonis, last time I saw you, I had adopted your child. This time I've squashed him before your very eyes. No, really, I am a nice guy, trust me. On the final turn before Berdonis' Doom, we hit basically no block. We got shafted, boys. With 5 HP left, this is looking like a redo already. Second elite, let's go. We skip lethality this time and opt for the much better Doom application strategy. We are lucky to get Negative Pulse, so we don't take too much damage. We get No Escape to bring the parasite into execute range, and Dirge to gain a buff on Asti as well. And card draw. We've now got 4 smaller parasites, needing dealing with and... Oh! Card draw! We don't hit Negative Pulse, but we do manage to get one of them close to execute range. However, we basically draw a dead hand. Only 1 in execute range and a bunch of damage taken to be shown for it. On our next draw though, we do hit Negative Pulse, but then we misplay and hit the healthiest one of the parasites instead of the dude to the right, killing none of them in the process. We finish the combat with Reeve, but look at that HP. We pick up Reap as it deals a bunch of damage, especially with lethality, and then head for a nap before Act 1's boss. We get lethality running. The extra 75% damage is gonna be huge, and we're gonna utilize it right away, hitting his minions. With 2 weak potions, I probably should have used it last turn to take even less damage, but this will have to do. Negative Pulse and Dirge delays our demise. Scourge continues the stacking of Doom, and Souls gives us Negative Pulse back. We're playing the waiting game at this point, just stalling until Doom will kill. With Scourge, we managed to get one of the minions into execute range without taking damage. We reapply the weak potion and finally use Empowered Reap to get rid of the final minion. This does mean that we once again are under 20 HP. This is really a theme of this run, constantly on the verge of our inevitable doom. We hit another empowered reap, and this fight is beginning to near the end. With negative pulse and defend, we managed to take no damage from his attacks, leaving him with no escape. Now, I didn't show it here, but we did pick up some very hot cocoa and the shop granted us misery. In this economy, it's strangely relatable. We remove a strike and we're ready to roll. With the cocoa, lethality into reap is a possibility on our first turn, which is just massive damage out the gate. We managed to win this combat in one turn because of this combo and our relic. So, I have not missed you, my guy. I see my shot to make this combat way easier by making reap free to play. I established defense, then promptly hit the wrong target. It should have been this guy over here because of his incoming strength buff, but at least I take no damage this turn. I play Wisp to empower Dirge, granting me a buffer of defense and card draw in the future. So it's now that my run is really beginning to fall apart, you'll see surely. You see, the Doom mechanic and Centimillipede interacts in a funny little way, which you will soon come to realize. Negative Pulse puts one of the monsters in execute range, and I play some defense to reduce my damage taken. Doom kills the target in the end of its turn. I play No Escape, Misery and Scourge, and generally pretty beautifully for the double Doom kill. However, the Centimillipede recovers itself at the start of its turn, not the end. So I don't finish the fight right here. And then I got greedy, because I must have missed something. I didn't want to use my fire potion. So now I'm back to square one, 3 Centimillipedes, no health left, and only a dream. To make matters even worse, I draw jack shit. So even though I did kill the millipedes again, the Doom mechanic is still not fast enough to kill the last one. Now I've got 2 millipedes left, and my genius play make them execute at the end of their turn. Perfect. But now I just have to draw something to deal 25 damage. And 7 plus 6 is not it. But maybe I get lucky with the soul, and so I do. This elite fox, god dang it, I went through a roller coaster of emotion playing this. After that fight, it's time for the boss. Knowledge Demon shouldn't be too bad, and our starting hand ensures us a great start to the Doom gap. One of my biggest mistakes that I continuously make on this fight is always taking damage. I never consider the alternative. We get to play Demesne, an expensive card, but one that will allow us to play even more the following turns. We continue to apply Doom with Scourge, Negative Pulse, and Polite Strike, and then I make a crucial mistake. I choose to take even more damage with Disintegrate. Therefore I play Shroud for the extra block, Scourge to draw more cards and for Doom, and hit him with the No Escape. I then hit him with Soulstorm, Sweeping Gaze, and end my turn. I'm brought down to 20 HP, and I know that ending my turn here will deal 13 damage on my health. I play Negative Pulse, shielding me and bringing him closer to dooming, Grave Warden to extend my shield. I use my potion to redraw a new hand, hoping to see salvation, and so I do. Negative Pulse is here. And because of that, I also play Death March in excitement, hoping that the next hand has got the final answers. I need at least 27 block or shield to survive the Knowledge Demon's attacks with Disintegrate. I play every defensive ability I've got and get the demon into execute range. But alas, it wasn't enough. My final mistake being taking Disintegration instead of Fluff. Oh well.